All right, here we are again. It's Friday, and yes, today's Friday. I'm slacking again. So today is the weigh-in day, or at least when I'm letting you guys know what happened. This is also the day after the monthly measurements, so I'll give you the answers to that as well. So let's start off. So this week itself in general has been very packed, very busy. Excuse me. I walked through a web on the way out here this morning, so it's bad news. So this week has been pretty full so far. And it's the end of the week, so hopefully next week gets better. Today, the boys kind of have the day off because they got their schoolwork done a day early, so 3-day weekend. No extra schoolwork, or no schoolwork today for them. They got all their stuff done, so that was great. So I have a little time this morning to actually record this. Yesterday was a full day with that, and my wife and I played Warcraft with her sister for a bit online, so I didn't stream that one though, but I did stream that Wednesday. So if you want to go back to my Twitch channel and check that out, and by the way, I'll be online if it's within an hour of me releasing this. I'll be online playing something on Twitch. Come meet up with me. If you want to ask me weight loss questions, if you want to talk to me about your weight loss journey, if you want to talk to me about my weight loss journey, if you want to talk about video games, you're welcome to come and chat. But back to the subject. So today I'm a little behind because we spent some time doing that. Not really anybody's fault but my own. I could have said no, but video games. I wanted to. So we played Warcraft for a little bit yesterday, and it was fun. We had a good time. So what did the weigh-in show? Well, I'm back down. I'm not back down a lot. I'm back down to 287. Last week I weighed in at 288, which was up a pound. And this is normal. 280 normally. After that though, you drop down a bit. So I realize I need to make some adjustment of either when I'm eating, how much I'm eating, not really necessarily the calories, but how much I'm eating. I'm still below my calories. I think I'm arranging it so I end up having more food, and so I'm cutting back on some of that, and hopefully that will help. Because there is a happy medium. Sometimes it's not just calories. Sometimes it's the sodium in the food, because some of the diet food that you can have, or some of the low calorie stuff, has a lot of sodium. So, and they kind of compensate for the sugars and stuff like that with extra sodium. So it could be that. It could be I'm not having my water intake. So I'm going to focus more on getting my water intake. I'm going to focus more on how much sodium I'm taking in, and really kind of dial that in, and I think that'll help. I'm also going to kind of rearrange what I'm eating to try to trim back how much quantity I'm getting. Even though I'm getting below my calories, if I'm getting too much food, or like a quantity of food that's too much, I need to dial that back. So I'm gonna play with that and work on that. No, I did not start working the calisthenics yet. I'm a slacker. What can I say? I am going to start that. I am. I swear I am. Hopefully by Wednesday I'll have a good answer for you on that one. So, on to the measurements. For those who don't know, our measurements are on every 7th of every month. And so, because that's what the date we started our journey again. This was August 7th we started. You guys didn't come in until early September. So we were like a month into it, almost a month into it. So the weigh-in the measurements are on the 7th. You got the weigh-in information, was 287. I started off at 302. So I'm down still poundage. So that's good. I'm also down, we measure neck size, chest size. Jesus Christ, I still have that damn spiderweb on me. Chest size, stomach, waist, and thigh. And arm. My arms are about the same size as they were last month. My thigh had actually gone up, and that's probably from more movement. I'm not 100% sure on that. It could also be how she measured it. It did seem a little loose to me, but I could be wrong. The stomach is down about a half inch. The neck is the same. Once I get to a certain point, though, that doesn't get too much smaller. And then the waist was about a half inch. So, I mean, I'm down some size, which is good. And that's probably why it feels like my clothes are fitting better. This shirt would have been way tighter a month ago. So, I mean, I'm good with this. This is progress in the right direction. It may not be fast. It may not be, wonderful progress, which is what I'm looking for. But it is progress. So I'm not going to focus on the slowage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reassess and make adjustments and then add in some exercising. And that will probably help with the size. It'll help with the weight. It'll also help with the movement and the bendability. My toe is getting way better. I expect probably within the next month I'll be able to go out and go walking and do a lot more of that stuff. I can walk. That's not a problem. It's more of continuous walking for a long distance, which is really what you want to do for starting off your exercise. You want to get out and do some walking. You want to get out and get some cardiovascular. You want to get movement. And with that kind of injury, it keeps opening up as I walk. Because when you walk, your toes push down, and it's right there at the tip. So unfortunately, I kind of have to watch what I'm doing with that. I do have to cut the grass today, so that'll be good exercise for me. It's not a lot of walking, but it's enough to get some cardiovascular going. Hopefully it's not too long, and I don't last time I cut it, it was really long, so I can only make small cuts at it. The lawnmower isn't that great. But today I'm going to have to cut it again, so hopefully it's not too long and I can just cut it and get it done. I've got to get the leaves taken care of because the leaves are starting to fall. And I mean, it's pretty much, it's getting to the point where it's going to start getting cold as well. Another project we have to figure out is getting the insulation up in here. That's a pretty big one. I also want to figure out getting 220 power or 240 power over in 220, 240 over here in this area for my welder. I'm using it at 110 right now. But I want to get 240 over here, so that'll be a project done one day. Let's see. I have the gas for the TIG welder coming. That's been a whole experience. Maybe I'll put that up on my other channel, my outdoor channel. But that's been an experience. But that's coming, so that'll be part of the project. Hopefully, when I get that in, I'll be able to do some TIG welding and learn that as well. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the weigh-in. It's not really a big check-in day. It's going to be kind of just a quick random information. But the end of the week turned out okay. It's been busy, like I said, but it's okay. Stuck with the plan, and it's starting to get cooler. We're getting closer to Halloween, and we'll see what happens with that. The kids don't do anything with candy, really. We avoid sweets with them just because of my family's history with diabetes. She's got it in her family, minor. I believe only one or two people had it, but it's very prominent in my family. So we kind of control their sugar intake. We let them have a little bit, but they don't do any of the Halloween candy. Other than that, I think we're all caught up. If you're interested in seeing some of the daily stuff that I do, I post on Instagram. Check that out. I'm probably going to start adding to my outdoor channel again in Instagram, and also with my YouTube channel, Dave's Life. That's going to be probably stepping back up a little bit more. With everybody buying more firearms around, it seems to be picking up with people watching it. So maybe, I don't know. YouTube's kind of finicky on that one though. But other than that, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it right here, and hopefully this will be a good weekend. You guys have a good weekend. Watch yourselves, be cautious with other people, be safe, and we will see you Wednesday next week.